and came back with an engagement ring. When I asked about it, she said, "We need to talk." I replied, "No need." Then, I had her belongings moved out while she was at her parents' explaining her news. Her fiancé's face when he found out she'd been living with me. I, 31, male, am sitting in my empty-ish apartment right now, drinking a beer that tastes like victory and disbelief mixed together. Wild weekend. Let me break it down. Been with my girlfriend, 28, for almost 4 years, living together for 2.5 of those in my apartment. My apartment. Lisa is solely in my name, always has been. She moved in after her previous roommate situation fell apart and it just continued. She contributed to groceries and utilities. I covered rent. Seemed fair since she was paying off student loans. Last Thursday she tells me she's going on a girls' weekend with her college friends. Cool. She does these trips maybe twice a year. I trust her, or trusted her. Past tense now. Obviously she leaves Friday morning. Kiss on the cheek. Love you. See you. Sunday night. Normal stuff. Sunday evening rolls around. I'm on the couch playing video games when I hear her key in the lock. She walks in looking different. Like she's been crying, but also weirdly happy. Hard to describe. And then I notice it. A ring on that finger. A big one too. Definitely not the promise ring I gave her 2 years ago. "Hey babe," she says, all casual, dropping her bag. I pause my game. "What's on your hand?" She looks down like she forgot it was there. "Yeah, right. Oh, we need to talk." I just stared at her. My brain was processing about 15 different scenarios, none of them good. "We need to talk about what exactly? Because that looks like an engagement ring." She sat down across from me, took a deep breath. "So, I've been seeing someone else for about 8 months, and he proposed this weekend." And I said, "Yes, 8 months. His name is," she started. "Don't care." I interrupted. "You've been cheating on me for 8 months while living in my apartment, eating food I paid for, sleeping in my bed. It's not that simple. You and I have been growing apart for when's the wedding?" She blinked. "What? The wedding? When is it?" "June. But listen. Cool. You should probably tell your parents that big news, engagement and all." She looked confused by my calm demeanor. Honestly, I was confused by it too. Inside, I was screaming. Outside, ice cold. Yes. Going to go see them tomorrow. Tell them in person. Great idea. Family should hear this stuff face to face. You're being really weird about this. Am I? My girlfriend of 4 years just told me she's engaged to another man after cheating on me for 8 months. How should I be acting? She started crying. I didn't want it to happen this way. I was going to tell you, but then he proposed and I couldn't say no. And no need to explain. I said, "Seriously, no need." She went to bed in my bedroom. I stayed on the couch, didn't sleep a minute. Monday morning she left for work. Then texted me she was going to her parents' house after to share the news. Perfect. The second she left I called my buddy who owns a moving company, explained the situation. He had guys available that afternoon. Emergency rate was steep, but worth every penny. While waiting, I walked through the apartment documenting everything that was mine versus hers. Took photos of the space before we started. Her stuff was actually pretty contained. Clothes, personal items, some kitchen gadgets she brought, her desk, and books. Nothing was mixed ownership since we never combined households officially. Moving guys showed up at 2 p.m. By 5 p.m. Every single item that belonged to her was loaded in a storage pod outside her parents' house. I'd called ahead to a storage company, rented a small unit, had them drop it in the driveway with a note. "Your belongings storage paid for 1 month. Unit code is your birthday." Changed the locks at 6 p.m. Locksmith was understanding when I gave him the abbreviated version. Then I sat down and waited. My phone started blowing up around 8 p.m. Her. "Why is all my stuff at my parents' house?" Her. "Did you change the locks?" "You can't do this. I live there." Her. "Mom, what is going on? Why are we looking at a storage container?" Her. "I'm coming over. You better answer." I turned my phone to silent and ordered Thai food. The doorbell started ringing around 9:30 p.m. Then knocking. Then her voice through the door. "Open up. You can't just throw me out. I have tenant rights." I spoke through the door. "You're not on the lease. You've been cheating on me for 8 months. You're engaged to another man. Consider this your move-out notice. I'll call the cops." "Go ahead. Explain to them that you want back into your ex-boyfriend's apartment.